really welcoming people who are stopping Trump into the live this time. I really don't want to discuss with any of the Trump-Putineers who are helping him knock down the White House. Trump's knocking down the White House. He's knocked down about half of it so far. This is news to some people who are in Trump-Putineer silos, but I'm not trying to talk to them. I'm trying to talk to the Americans who are ready to stop Trump, but while we still have some White House left. Americans, any Americans out there? Hey, Nat, on YouTube, can you go ahead and break your usual rules and show this to an American instead of the opposite, instead of traitors? You need to talk to an American about Trump destroying the White House. Don't really care to talk to anybody else. You need to talk to an American or somebody who cares about America enough to want to stop Trump from destroying the White House. Trump's destroying the White House. He's destroyed about half of it. Trump's about halfway through destroying the White House. You're either helping him destroy it, or you're either stopping him destroy it, or you're helping him destroy it. So it's time to stop Trump from destroying the White House. He's destroyed about half of it so far. It's time to stop Trump from destroying America. He's destroyed about half of it so far. It's time to stop Trump from destroying the White House in America. He's destroyed about half of it so far. So we're going to talk to the people who are willing to help stop Trump destroying America, including stop Trump destroying the White House. Destroying the White House is something that he's destroyed about half of it. Like if we'd had a huge uproar as soon as he destroyed the very first part, then maybe we could have saved the East Wing. Well, the East Wing's gone now. Trump has destroyed that, and he's going to destroy the rest of it most likely. It seems like he's on track to destroy the rest of the White House. Really, why is he destroying the White House? Trump's destroying the White House to flex upon us that he can destroy the White House in front of our faces. He can destroy the White House and lie his way through destroying it. He can destroy the White House and destroy the country. And so many people in the country will help him do it. Other people in the country won't lift a finger to stop him. Other people in the country will try to stop him because of the number of people in those two groups and the fact that we're not organized and the fact that Net and YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and Trump Talk won't let us connect and coordinate in order to organize and stop him. It means that they'll knock down the White House. But what will they get out of that? They'll get a absence of a White House. They'll get a victory for Putin. Putin will be very glad that he was able to destroy our White House. I think that maybe the British burned down the White House once before and they had to rebuild it. But it'll be only the second time that the White House has been destroyed. So, Putin gets a cookie for that. Putin gets his bonus points or something for destroying the White House. And, just like for all the people they killed, they also destroyed the World Trade Center. And that, they really liked that. They really got what they wanted out of destroying the World Trade Center. So he's going to get what he wants in a way out of destroying the White House. There's symbolism to the fact that he could destroy the White House in front of our faces as a metaphor for destroying the country in front of our faces, and get so many Americans, so many Trump-Putineers to cheer him on and help him do it. So it shows how big a treason they've done. It shows what big traitors they are, that they've destroyed the White House, lied about it, continue to destroy the White House. They'll probably destroy the rest. Maybe they won't destroy the rest, but they've already proven to be complete traitors by destroying as much as they've destroyed. But just think about it. I'm telling you now, he's going to destroy the rest. If he destroyed the rest of the White House, if there's no White House left, especially if he doesn't start to build anything, he just goes on to start destroying other monuments. Like, how many monuments does he have to destroy for you to realize that Trump is destroying Putin for USA and he's rubbing it in our faces in order to flex how easily he can destroy our country? How great their brainwashing is of the Trump-Putineers. So again, I've been asking, does he have to chop down the Washington Monument like a cherry tree? Like, would that let us stop him? If he turns the Lincoln Memorial into a manure bin for the manure he's going to carpet bomb us with, would that make people want to stop him? If he turns the Jefferson Memorial into a humidor for his crowns, is that going to make people want to stop him? So I do think that knocking down the White House is going to make certain people want to stop him who just weren't seeing the nuance of Trump's concentration camps or freeing Ghislaine Maxwell or any of the other stuff he's been doing, flood killing the Texans and camp girls, kidnapping everybody. Well, the concentration camps, all the stuff he's doing, trying to cancel democracy, trying to threaten people trying to rig elections, or trying to swing elections by hiring people away from running against Mamdani, so that trying to fund Cuomo and just all this stuff. If all the other stuff he's done hasn't turned him against him, why would tearing down the White House turn him against him? Because there's a lot of just stupid people who don't notice or care about or pay attention to any of their stuff, but they'll notice that the White House is gone. Like, they're going to eventually hear that the White House is gone. That's going to set some people off. Some people are going to say, okay, that's it, done with Trump. Some of his supporters will probably say, I'm done with Trump because he destroyed the White House. They didn't care enough about the Epstein files or the concentration camps or the kidnappings or any of this other stuff. Or taking over TikTok. It's not something they cared about. I think it's ironic that it's like, I'm looking forward to when the TikTok refugees come to YouTube to make Net and YouTube into, what it could be. To give Net and YouTube some life and some conscience and some truth. But they're not here yet. They're not here yet. But the more they ruin TikTok, the more they make TikTok into Trump talk, the more of them should come. Anyway, if they destroy the White House, I'll get these I told you so videos out of it, Like, I really think we should preserve the White House and stop Trump. I think we should preserve the country, preserve the United States of America, and stop Trump. But if we don't, I'm also one of probably the leading proponents of saying Canada and Mexico should annex this land and facilitate giving it back to the indigenous people. Like, that seems like the most natural solution. They're our neighbors. They have functioning governments that aren't going fascist. They could facilitate giving all this land, all this country back to the people that lived here before, and letting them be the governments, the rulers of the land. I mean, I guess people would still live here. I guess it's up to those rulers. But give all the land back to the indigenous people, and Canada and Mexico can do that when USA is gone. Like, I don't think Putin's going to... If Putin wanted to take over USA to keep it, he would be acting smarter than this. Instead, he's knocking down the White House. Trump's already knocked down half the White House. He's trying to start some stupid Civil War II that if they manage to start it, they're going to lose it a lot faster than they lost the first one. And they're not even going to manage to start it. We're going to defeat them with peace. Peace will defeat war, which will not only stop Trump and Putin's plans here, but peace will defeat war, which will defeat war. It'll stop all wars plans, all warring plans everywhere. We can stop all wars everywhere. We can end war as a phenomenon. But right now, we could stop Trump destroying the White House. Now that somebody's here, you know that Trump's knocked down half the White House, right? Like, that's not news to you that you heard from my live. That's something you were already aware of. Trump's knocked down half the White House. Because usually I'm talking about Jesus in this live. Not usually, but lately, the last couple of days, since the No Kings protest, and I realized the No Kings, the real leader of No Kings is Jesus. The real anti-king of No Kings is Jesus. Like, that's the spirit that's there. When you go to the No Kings protest and you see all these people peacefully gathered, you're like, whoa, this is Jesus. This is like the third great awakening. But that's too much. Just talking about Jesus is the opposite of the Antichrist is too much for most people. Oh, it's you. Join the caravan of love, Chris. So you've heard me talk about that. But you knew before this live that Trump's knocked down half the White House, right? You'd already heard about that? That Trump knocked down half the White House? I probably was talking about it in the last live. But you'd heard about it from like the news or something, right? You'd already heard it, or from other people on YouTube. So you've heard about it probably for a few days. Yeah, we've heard about it. But as I noticed the last time I went live, some troll that came in was like, knocked down half the White House. Well, it's disrespectful. It's illegal. It's another thing he should be arrested for, stopped for. But it's also a real flex that he's rubbing it in our faces that he's destroying the country for Putin. He's destroying the country, and he's actively destroying the White House. And he's a Cheeto-dusted turd. Carissa says Cheeto-dusted turd, which is an apt description of Cheeto Mussolini, or whatever they call him. So yeah, he's destroying the White House for Putin. He's destroying the White House as a symbol of destroying the country, and he's rubbing it in our faces. So we should stop him. Like, my thing is, hey, let's stop him. Let's see if we can stop Trump before he finishes destroying the White House. Let's see who wins, Trump or the West half the White House. He's destroyed the East half. Okay, you got to give him credit for that. he destroyed the east half, and everybody who helped him destroy the east half of the White House, and everybody who didn't do anything effectively helped him destroy the east half of the White House. We'll do good name for a plant. Hilarious, ironic question they offered to us. Good name for a plant is Blakely. Good name for a plant is TYT. Good name for a plant is Adam Mockler. So a plant is when they take a Trump-boutonniere, a Nazi, and they put them in the left, and they make them say leftist things up to a point, and then they steer people away from the obvious conclusion, Putin. Or they steer people away from, the immediate problem. I'm not saying that Trump knocking down the White House is the biggest problem right now, but I am saying that since Trump has knocked down half the White House so far, and he's probably going to knock down the second half of the White House, this would be the time to speak up if you want any White House left. This would be the time to do something about Trump knocking down the White House, because he's in the process, halfway through, knocking down the White House. And people are going to want to stop him, or people are going to want revenge upon him for knocking down the White House. Like, that's going to happen. This might be how they start their stupid Civil War too, but the point is that, like, we win regardless, whether we have their stupid war or we avoid having their war. If we avoid having their war, we show that peace beats war, and we can end all war, because stop having wars, because peace works so much better. If we do have a war with them, we'll just have to win it a lot faster than we did last time. But he's knocking on the White House, and everybody who's not trying to stop him is helping him. And what's it going to take? Is he going to have to try to chop down the Washington Monument like a cherry tree? Is he going to have to turn the Lincoln Memorial into a manure bin for his manure, for his shit, when he wants to carpet bomb the American people with shit? Is he going to turn the Jefferson Memorial into a humidor for his crowns? Is he going to turn the Vietnam Memorial into a garage, for his Qatari plane? Like, what's it going to take? He's knocked down half the White House. Okay? Y'all just going to let him knock down the other half? Y'all just going to let him keep knocking down the White House and other monuments? Y'all just going to let him keep destroying America? Like, it shouldn't have gotten to this point. There's plenty of other bad stuff he's done that should have stopped him before this. But now he's knocking down the White House. Yep. Y'all are helping him do it. The song I heard in my head, AC/DC, Big Balls. I don't know that song, I don't think. But I might have to get going. I appreciate you coming to my live and talking to me. Last time I was doing the exact same topic of the live, Trump knocking down the White House, and all I got was these Trump-boutonnieres who were like, it's just the facade. Do you know the history of renovations? Like, making excuses for Trump knocking down the White House. It's like, I want people to know that that's a bad look. See, I'm always late. No, you're not late. You wouldn't want to have been part of that group. I don't have as much time as I usually have to do the live. I'm only 13 minutes in. I could technically go 45 more minutes, but I'm not going to this time. It's going to be a shorter live. For one, because it'll post faster. It'll post in like an hour or two or less if I keep it under 20 minutes. But the important thing is Trump's knocking down the White House. Some people just literally don't know this. Some people do not know that Trump is knocking down the White House. Other people know about it and are defending him and helping him do it. And other people are presumably wanting to stop it. I've seen plenty of content, where people are talking about him knocking down the White House because they want to stop it. I don't think that people are taking it as seriously as, if you want any White House left, you're going to need to stop Trump. If you want any America left, you're going to need to stop Trump. This would be a good, symbolic, momentous, moment to stop Trump. Thanks for being here, Krista. This would be the time to stop Trump and have half a White House left. And we can have, we can put like a glass wall on the part that he destroyed, so people can look in and see, yeah, this is what happens when you let a fascist traitor take over your country who wants to destroy your country, and he destroys half of your White House. Hopefully it's only half. I mean, he'll probably destroy the rest of it, honestly. I'm telling you now, he'll probably destroy the rest of the White House, and nobody else is even talking about that because they act like, oh, we have to discuss things on his terms. He's building a ballroom. He ain't going to build a damn ballroom. He's just destroying the White House, and then he's going to laugh at us for it. Him and Putin are going to laugh at us for it. After he finishes bulldozing the White House. He's bulldozed about half of it so far. Yep, bulldozed about half the White House. And if you're not stopping him, then you're helping him do it. And some people are helping him a lot because they actually defend Trump and they actually talk about it. And plenty of them have been in my life. But I'm grateful to be talking to you instead because you're capable of stopping Trump. Again, I've been talking a lot about Jesus lately. Now, we should call on Jesus to help us stop Trump because Jesus is the opposite of Trump. Trump is the Antichrist. Jesus is actually good and real. A lot realer and even a lot more good than Trump is bad. So we win with Jesus. We win with each other. Jesus is bringing us all together to defeat Trump. It's going to be the third great awakening in American history. I'll always try to, oh my gosh, Carissa, hopefully it will make that really easy um, when we get to it. But thank you for always trying to come. I appreciate you always coming. Um, and I want to keep you coming again and again, coming and coming over and over again, uh, and coming back for more next time. So um, we'll get to work on that. But yeah, we got to stop Trump if we want it, if we want any White House left. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Um, thanks for coming. Come again, and um, comment in some other lives. When you find other people's lives, you can use my famous catchphrase: automatic citizenship for everyone they contact, automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts, automatic citizenship for everyone ICE encounters. But also, just he's knocking down half the White House. I know, I know, I know. I should slide in privately. I know. I should slide in physically and just drive a couple states away. It doesn't seem like it's that far. Um, yeah, I know. I know I should do that. I gotta fix my stupid Facebook. I gotta like get back on Facebook, I guess. Or I don't know. I figure out something like we can do like a private video that only you have the access to. So I think we can even do that on YouTube. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll talk. We'll stay in touch, or I'll call you on the phone or something. We can talk sometime. But anyway, but we'll have to exchange numbers in some secret fashion too. So we'll figure it all out. I got to go here pretty soon anyway, but we got to stop Trump from knocking down the White House. He's knocked down about half of it. So mention that to people. Say, hey, Trump's halfway through knocking down the White House. You're either helping him knock it down, or you're either helping stop him, or you're helping him knock it down. So you want to say that first. You're either helping stop him knocking down the White House, or you're helping him knock it down. Man, Carissa, I'll just send it to you telepathically. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Don't leave you all alone. Got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Yep. So we got to stop Trump from knocking on the White House. Somebody new came in, so I got to rev up the speech again. Trump's knocking on the White House. He's knocked down about half of it so far. Okay, they left. Let's get back to it. Like, yeah, I'm looking forward to when we can talk more and discuss things that Net and YouTube would make Net and YouTube blush. So, and we will. And just think about me in the meantime. And then when we get to talk, we'll have something to reflect upon. When we can't, for times that we can't talk, we'll have like a, I don't know, text chain or something. Oh, good. Oh, I love to hear that. Okay, well, then please uh, get into your imagination and your desire and stuff, and enjoy um, as enjoy yourself as much as you know I would like to enjoy you. So thanks, because that would be awesome. And anyway, Trump's knocking on the White House. He's knocked down about half the White House. If that makes you angry and you want to stop Trump if you want to stop Trump from knocking down the rest of the White House, stick around and let's Stop Trump. Now you got me where I can't talk. I'll download a phone app. Ooh, that sounds fun. So, okay, I might do the same. Or I might just get my Facebook on. I'll get my Facebook on or something like that. It's probably useful for that. Um, we can like break Facebook's messenger service. So anyway, if you're mad about Trump knocking down the White House, then we're going to want to stop Trump before he knocks down the rest of the White House. If you're not mad about it, if you're going to make excuses for Trump, I really don't want to talk to you. I think it would help you out. It would. It would help me out. You can tell that I'm very much like um, helpless. I don't, there's only so much that like AI and videos and stuff can do for you compared to like talking to people. Even just talking to people. I love talking to people. So, and I haven't talked to people like that in a really, really long time. So it'll be great to talk. I'm mad and sad about it. What? What are you mad? Oh, and about the White House. We were back on our discussion. Yeah, it's sad. It's maddening. It's saddening. It's infuriating. It's the kind of thing that really should kind of galvanize all the anti-Trump sentiment into one thing, because you knocked down the White House. I almost dare him to knock down the rest of it. Honestly, like knock down the rest of it and see what happens. But already he's knocked down about half of it, and that should be enough for people to say, okay, that's enough. Enough's enough. We're done. We're not letting this happen anymore. I don't mean just like random people. We're gonna be like, I'm mad about it. I mean like the people who have some means to remove him, some people that have the means to actually stop him in a very legitimate and non-violent way. The White House, LOL, yes, I'm sad I haven't contacted me privately. Oh, well, it's not because I don't want to. It's because of damn um, Facebook. I'm gonna try to go on Facebook. It's like some stupid password thing. I'll figure it out though. Um, and I like just I like playing with you. Like we have to play a game here, So like I like playing that game with you too because that's fun. That's like I don't know. It's weird. It gives that tension of like trying to be intellectual instead of just trying to be a total slut. And it's like it's an interesting tension, I guess. I kind of rather just be a total slut, but you know what I'm saying. Like like um, it's fun to try to work something in there. God, I want to work something in there. It's fun to try to work something in there every now and then. So Trump's destroyed half the White House, but I got to talk to the other people too. Trump's just there's one other person. I got to talk to the one other person. Trump's destroyed half the White House. If you want to stop Trump destroying half the White House, stick around. If you want Trump to continue destroying the White House, like fuck you, like you suck as a person. Stop being that way. Stop being the way you are. But otherwise, help people stop Trump tearing on the White House. I do probably have to get going soon too because I'm supposed to go to work. So I might just go to work. But yeah, please don't be sad about me not contacting you because I desperately want to contact you and I just need to figure out my stupid thing. And I've been going live until I'm like dead tired. So then I go straight to sleep. I was actually going to go on Facebook last night and try to figure it out again because I did the other night and it didn't work. But I do have a lot of like Facebook like phobia. Like I'm very much against Facebook, but I'm very into trying to talk to you privately. So let's do that soon. And thank you so much for being there for me and talking to me about all this other stuff too. And yeah, let's stop damn Trump. Let's save the White House. Let's save America. Thank you for saving Gaza. Thank you for saving America. I know they're not saved yet, but we're the ones doing it. So let's keep it up and let's stop the bad guys. So thanks and see you soon. Come again soon. And uh, man, yeah, let's talk in like you know code and stuff until we can talk more candidly. You'll come. Okay, good. As long as you'll come, then I'll be happy, and I'll be here for you. I'll be waiting and ready and um, excited to see you again. So, and you'll be able to tell how excited I am the next time you see me, and I think you can probably just feel. You can feel the energy. You can feel um, the power of it, the strength of it, and I think you'll like that. Um, so thanks for bringing that out of me, because I think that's a necessary energy. I think it's one of the best ways to defeat fascism, and it's one reason I call it the Pillar Revolution, is because we can do it from bed. So hey, now the third person here. We got to stop Trump. Trump's destroying the White House. He's destroyed half the White House. We got to stop him before he destroys the rest of the White House, and we've got to stop him for just destroying the White House. I'm happy, so I'm just vibing with it. Good. Okay, good. I want to keep you happy. I want to make you happier, though. I want to make you really, really happy. So, thanks for giving me that opportunity in the future, and we'll make the most of it. We'll we'll do it really big. We'll do it really good. Oh no, it's Demetrius. Okay, so that makes me feel better that we can leave, because it's just Demetrius. He says, "You will never stop MAGA. We are here to stay." No, we'll stop you. Jesus and Americans and all good spirits will stop the Antichrist Trump and all the evil Trumputineers. We'll stop you. We'll certainly stop you. So, and we'll stop you in lots of different ways. So, look forward to it, or you can betray them. You can betray the bad guys. Oh goodness, Demetrius, you're like the worst of all the cockblockers ever. Well, I mean, no, work is. Work was already doing that. That was already going to happen because of work. But it's not going to. Don't worry. It won't. We won't. It won't stop us forever. Like we'll. You'll be satisfied soon. Don't worry. That's right. That's why we're going to leave before their desert winds before their desert winds blow through anymore. But good name for a plant, Adam Mockler. Oh my gosh, funny misunderstandings you've had. That would have been funny. We would have had some funny misunderstandings, but I think we understand each other. I think we just need to get something straight between us, and I think we just need to get something straight between us, and we'll have an understanding. The goddess is real. Your God is a dangerous lie. One good thing about Trumputineers is you just know that the opposite of what they say is true. So you can just like reverse, just use the magic decoder where you reverse what they say, and you can actually have like interesting conversations. Just the opposite of everything they say is true, because they believe in lies. So, and Carissa, how do you feel about me? Give me a rating, like a moisture rating. Because I can attest that you make oh, how can I don't know if I can say it on YouTube. I can attest that what I can't say on YouTube is something that you make really nice and big and okay, good, thick. Okay, so your word was censored by YouTube. Should I let Demetrius see it? Oh, Demetrius doesn't believe in that word anyway, so he won't even be able to read it. Oh yeah, that's what I want to know. Thanks. See, drippy they have no problem with. Sopping? Sopping wet? I want to sop it up. Like I had some cornbread. Soon the world would be MAGA. No. Yeah. So thank you. That makes me really happy. And I hope that that I'll give you something to think about while I'm gone, and you'll think long and hard about it. And yeah, Demetrius is wrong. And thank you for being here. We'll do it again soon. Trump's knocked down half the White House, so we got to stop Trump from knocking down the rest of the White House. Pretty much all I'm talking about right now. I'll probably talk about it soon if there's any White House left, or else I'll just work it into my other comments that, hey, you guys let Trump knock down the White House, you idiots. Why'd you let Trump knock down the White House? He's rubbing it in your face that he's destroying America for Putin. He's rubbing it in your face. So let's stop Trump. He's destroyed half the White House so far. Let's stop him before he destroys the rest. Okay? So thank y'all for being here. I've got to get, sorry, I got to get up. No, nope, that's not true. Sorry, I've got to get up some more and then I'll get to seeing you guys. And I'm already in bed and I need to get out of bed. So Demetrius, traded places with me. I got to, or I'm not going to go to your place, but go to bed. She's right. Go to bed. I got to get out of bed. So thanks, Carissa. Thanks for being here. Hopefully see you again soon. And we'll pick up where we left off. Drop a stop. Drop a hard stop on this. I'm going to take a bath. Oh my God. I wish I could join you, but have fun and take something with you. Take something with you to remind you of me when you take your bath. And I'll see you soon. Blessings on your bath. All right. Love you. See you next time. Have a good night. And let's stop Trump from destroying the White House. Let's also like stop everything from drying up. Let's make everything good and lively again, like you do for me. So thanks so much. See you soon. Have fun.